Welcome to the Local Business Love Series. I'm so happy we have Samantha Nivens with us today. Welcome.
Thank you so much, Erin. It's an honor to be here.
You're so welcome. So she's going to tell us what she does, but she's an amazing health and wellness coach for individuals that are busy working men and women, and she's amazing at what she does. I met her with the Chamber of Commerce, and we're in a local professional networking group, which she's amazing, and she shows up. And let's get to know you a little bit better.
Yeah, so thank you so much for that intro. I'm Samantha Nivens, and I have Samantha Nivens Coaching. So I do currently one-on-one health and life coaching. And like Erin said, essentially, I help busy men and women to reach that elusive or quote-unquote impossible health goal. So for most people, a lot of times that's losing weight, that's having more energy, that's just feeling better. And like, y'all, that's a good goal to have. So that is what I do. And I am going to be, we'll talk about that later, but I am launching a group coaching program too. So that's super exciting. That'll be another way to work with me. And then I'm also going to be starting to speak on living an ultra life, because how I got to where I am, I'm an ultra marathon runner too. So I run super long races on my feet for hours and hours. And I do this all too, being a mama. I have two amazing little boys that are 6 years old and 3.5-year-old. So just want to let everybody out there know, like, this isn't just like some, cute hobby thing. Like, no, I know that busy life. I live it every day, and yet I still do the things. And so it's possible, and I like to preach that possibility to everybody.
Okay, she is a regular bad you-know-what woman. So I have to ask, because I am not a runner, what is the longest marathon that you have ran?
Yeah, so, and I think I've shared this with you guys, but so the longest I've run is 100 miles. And technically, an ultra marathon is anything over a regular marathon, so 26.2 miles.
Okay.
So, especially when I had the boys, like I run 4 races while pregnant, 28 weeks pregnant, 11 weeks pregnant, 4 weeks pregnant. Like I've run a 40-mile race, a 30-mile race. So that was mostly what I kept to, was these 30, 40 miles. But I just did my first 100 last fall. Wow. And it took me 27 hours and 48 minutes. So it was amazing. And the experience and like tools that I garner from running ultras, I know it sounds crazy, y'all, but like you never have to run a step in your life to like get the kind of results that you want for like your ultra life. So it's amazing the things that I garner from those races that like anybody could use, even if you never want to run a day in your life.
So that is beyond impressive. I'm just going to tell you. But I guess this question I have, or is your coaching only for athletes or people that are experienced runners?
Oh my gosh, great question, Erin. I'm so glad you asked this, because no, actually, I would say that's the fewest amount of clients I have is the athletes and people looking for that next level. I do have some of those folks reaching out to get that help, but majority of it is actually people who, basically off the couch. Like you haven't been working out for months, for years, or maybe you did at some point, but then, life happened, kids happened, work happened, whatever it was, it got away from you, and now you're really ready and trying to get back in shape. So that, I would say, is more like 70% of my clients I work with is like those people kind of starting from scratch, like how do I fit this in now with my busy life, all these things going on. Yeah, so I would say that for sure is actually more the majority.
So how do you know if coaching is right for you? So say someone, you just came in, you met a mom, she's trying to lose weight. How would that person know, or really any individual, excuse me?
Yeah, great question too. So I would say how you know if coaching is right for you is if you've tried all the things on your own. Like most people, have tried like the Whole30 or the keto thing, or they've signed up for a gym and then never showed up, or
check.
Yeah, right. Like we all can say those things. Like we've tried this P90X or Beachbody program. Like you've been trying the things, but you've been unsuccessful in actually continuing to do it. So maybe you last a few days, a few weeks, even a couple months, but then life happens again or it just doesn't stick, that's when coaching is right for you, is because I can fill that gap, give you the support, accountability, and tools that literally have my clients going from like 0 workouts a week to 3 to 5 to what works with their lifestyle and getting results. Like everybody's getting results when you sign up and do this, versus just trying to do it on your own over and over and like piecemeal this from Google and this from this thing and this diet, and you don't have somebody to bounce all those things off of. So a lot of it too, the other part I'll add to that, if coaching's right for you, is like because it's not just here's the workout plan and nutrition plan, it's the mindsets part of it, to where if you keep thinking it's not working, nothing will work for me, I don't know how to do this, that's when coaching is right for you, because we're going to work through those thoughts so you know how it will work for you. You will know your results every single week. You will be able to overcome whatever barriers are coming up versus being on your own and like guessing or hoping that it's going to work out.
Right. Sounds smart. Well, and you see those people at the gym that look lost, or you know, they need a coach, you know. We all, it's okay to ask for help. So tell me how you got into coaching.
Yeah, so I've been in the health fitness industry for over 10 years. Started off with personal training way back when. I have my master's in exercise science and health promotion. And back in the day, it was kind of like you basically were to be a personal trainer or strength and conditioning coach, something like that, with that kind of a degree. But when coaching really started to become a thing, it was like, oh my gosh, this is where I need to be. I felt like I wanted to be a coach way back when I was a teenager, because I am such a personal development, self-help junkie.
Yes.
Like that is, I don't read fiction books, y'all. I know it's a little bit nerdy. And so I had all of that as this background, and then I have this health and fitness, and it was like when coaching came into the frame, I was like, oh my God, this is it. And I started my coaching journey actually. I worked at Noom, the healthy weight loss app, for over 3 years. Basically like before they blew up, and y'all probably know about them now, but I worked with them from the very beginning. So I worked with them for 3 years to really hone in and develop my coaching skills. And then I saw the gaps of what was missing in that program, and then put all of my experience and education with that to be like, okay, I need to actually help people like do this my way. And what I think is a better way. But that's how I got into a coaching, was I was like, okay, I have all this knowledge, and this is what I like to do, is empower people to move forward. And this is how I can do it.
Okay. Tell us, so you actually did the work to know what works with each individual. Tell us, like, if we wanted some tips today or something that we could, you know, an action step, what are a few tips?
Ooh, okay, so juicy.
She loves this.
I'm like, wait, let me just keep it to like 2 or 3. Let's not go on a rant here.
Yes.
Okay, the very first one that comes to my mind, and I like, anybody can use this one. It's just this concept I call do something. So a lot of the times we think it has to be this all or nothing. Like if we don't do all 5 workouts for this week and we only get in 3, that it's a failure. Or that if you have a 45-minute workout planned and then life happens, you got to get the kids, someone's sick, whatever, that like 25 minutes, well, that just doesn't count. No. So I want everybody like keep in your mind, do something. And I even tell my clients, like, this could literally be a 10-minute walk. If that's what you've got between picking up the kids and finishing work, go do that. Because it's not about how much you're doing. It's not about if you get 4 days of 60-minute workouts in. It's about creating the habit. And if we just keep putting it off for tomorrow or one day, guess what? We never make any changes or habits. Versus if you consistently can mark off on your calendar and see that you did something.
Right.
How does that look in your brain? You're like, oh my God, look at me, right? You're like, oh, I'm doing something here. Versus when you just decide, well, that's not worth it. Like, that's not going to make a difference. And then you go down that rabbit hole of like, oh, well, here I go again. Like, nothing's changing. I'm not getting results. Okay, I'll stop
It's been a week and I've not been at the gym, you know?
Right, exactly. But if you do 10 minutes, show up for yourself. So do something. Like, don't disregard that 1 mile run, that 10-minute walk. whatever it is for you, dancing in your living room for 2 songs, like whatever it is. So do something. And then this is like, so other than movement, one of my big pillars in healthy lifestyle habits is water.
Right.
Literally, this could change. This helps your hormones. This helps your body. It helps your bones, your joints. Water is, to me, like one of the magic pills.
I say it's the source of life.
Yes.
It really, it is.
It really is. And it's going to help regulate your appetite. So those cravings for the junk food and the carbs and the sweets that most of us have, if you drink more water, swear to God, those are going to go down. It's going to be a game changer. I've had one client who went from back pain that was chronic 4 to 5, if not more, and sometimes could not work out, to 0 back pain or level 1.
That's a win.
And he's like literally every week, he's like, it's the water. Because he was drinking 0 water.
Ugh.
And now he's up to at least 60 to 80 ounces. So y'all, drink some water.
Start with that.
Super easy. And I say, have a glass when you wake up with your cup of coffee or whatever you have. Carry around a water bottle. That's how you do it. You could set some alarms in your phone. Just to one client, like coffee, water, they're twins. They don't leave each other, you know? And if you're out, like get a water bottle at the grocery store, at a gas station. Like who cares? It's $1 or $2, you know? Or get the reusable one, save the environment a little bit. But that's a way that you can start to make sure you drink the water.
Okay. Great tips.
Okay.
Great.
I'll stop.
And those are very attainable. I feel like everyone can start there. Start small. So if someone wants to work with you, she's amazing, guys. I feel like I'm going to report to her now when I go to the gym.
Get it, girl.
I know. I love to hike, and I've been a little bit slack lately. So tell everyone how they can work with you.
Yeah. So thank you so much.
Yes.
So you guys can work with me. You can check out my website. It's SamanthaNivens.com, and my last name is Nivens. You can find me on Instagram, where I hang out most of the time and love. And I actually would almost say go to the IG first. That's at Samantha's Real Life. And then Facebook is just my name also. And everybody gets a free 30-minute consult.
Okay.
So, and if you're even like questioning or thinking, could this be for me? I don't know if you can help me. I've tried all the things. Why is this, like, whatever you're coming to the call with, it's a free 30-minute call. And I will say, I've had multiple clients when I've had consults that have signed, and then we work together, and then they're obviously getting their results. But I've had other people who have just come to the consult call to get clarity, and you're going to leave that call, whether we work together or not, you're going to leave with clarity as to what's missing and the next steps that you need to take, even if that's not with me. So I just like to offer that, like, this is let's tell me what's going on. I'll tell you how I can help, if I can help, and then let's go from there. But I've had 2, not clients then, but they had consults, and when I reached out to see how things were going, they're like, oh my God, I started working out. I started doing the things. So it can be that powerful for you to just make that choice of, like, if you're ready, be willing to be ready, but then just take that step and explore to see what's possible. And whether that's with me or someone else, you might realize that next step and start taking it.